Cool. All right, so re-say that. You're going to teach everybody what?
I would like to teach the audience, anybody, no matter what your class is, your race, if you have money, if you're going to a bank, if you're in social work, anybody who's playing with you and you feel like they're not protecting your rights, the way every lawyer can sue somebody for liability is if you document your interactions objectively, not subjectively. Objectively means you're just writing what you observe, the dates and times. So as a
no
counselor,
involved, I felt when this happened, just what happened exactly.
Yes, just what happened. If you can write it in a black and white composition journal notebook that costs 99 cents at any dollar store, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That is a legal court document. It's a legal court document because the papers are bound to the binder. You cannot remove or add. So if you objectively document something you observe in the upper right-hand corner, always write the date. So in the upper right-hand corner of every logbook entry, every counselor does in social work is whatever the current date is. Today's date is 2/18/02, upper right-hand corner. Make sure it is in black ink, not blue. I don't know why they make this stupid loophole. It's probably because people try to sue people and whatever. It's really stupid because I think blue ink will be more court visible because you can't.
We gotta get to the. We gotta get to the crux over here because motherfuckers is getting.
Let's get to the crux. Black ink, not blue. A composition journal.
Mm-hmm.
Any blank spaces, put a line through it. Put your initial at the end. So I'm right now like a motherfucking robot, like counselors or soldiers taught me. And this is my log entry for today. My interaction at Bank of America. My first interaction, I put at the top of my journal. I send photos too. You can send to the audience. My hair is sloppy.
You sent it to my phone?
I will send you a phone. Let me send the phone. My hair is, well, all right. You know what? I'm going to text you. So maybe we might be able to share some
on the screen right now.
Audience, please, man, my hair is a little sloppy, but hey, I don't give a fuck. No judgment. This is, kind of what it looks like.
As long as it's legible. So, well, he sent the whole thing. Okay. All right. I got you. I'm about to put it up right now. So, this is the first image we're gonna work with. Yup, you there? He probably still taking pictures. I got enough. Can you hear me? Text me. Yeah, man, this is real. This is the main part. Fucking date. The date is the main part. Time is the other main part. See, this is what makes this shit stick in court. When people are supposed to do what they're supposed to do and they don't. Snitch on their ass. Oh, we scared of that shit. I don't know where they fucking taught us in the hood that there was a problem with telling on people who don't do what the fuck they supposed to do. It must have been some scamming ass people who was up to no good that did that shit. I'm about to invite him back. He got to rejoin. He has fallen out of the stream.
Ooh, I like Rondo. I like how you highlighted that. Yes.
Yeah. And then I'm
man.
going to bring up the other pictures if you wanted to show them, different things. But I felt like that was the main part. The fact that that's a book that, like you said, pages can't be ripped out of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me fall back. You were doing some editing, so please explain to me, Rondo, what you've been doing, man.
No, I wasn't editing. I was just letting people. All I was doing was while I was waiting, I was just telling them like, this is the main thing. You need to make sure you have a date, time, and place and time of each thing. Don't black ink. I was saying, in the hood, we've been taught that when somebody does something they're not supposed to do, you don't tell, you don't snitch, you don't, know.
Right.
So,
but that's white social workers.
Also get
that's white social trying to brainwash.
Put it in the trash. What are you waiting for?
That's white ass social workers trying to brainwash you.
Right,
Rondo,
but that's them, and they trying to keep their money too and take advantage of you.
No, I love you. You highlighted what people need to know: dates, times, objective information. Man, thank you for highlighting that.
Yeah.
And yo,
in these videos right here. This is a.
I know it seems silly. Thank you for highlighting these photos.
Right.
It was chicken. Excuse me.
Chicken scratch.
This was chicken scratch. I did this like really fast outside the Bank of America branch, and I was going ham. I'm looking dead in the eyes. The managers, the security guard, from 3:58 p.m. wherever I left outside. I'm looking dead in the eyes, and oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe how much they were pleading with me to stop documenting what I'm doing. You wouldn't believe, audience, at how many supervisors at Bank of America called my phone after I started this process. You would not believe how many supervisors at Bank of America started calling my phone. Oh, is that real? They don't want this lawsuit, but it's too motherfucking late. I'm not going to sue them. The audience has received this information. Anybody at this branch who's been victimized and has felt fear or harm, and their needs weren't met by a misleading message. We can talk about my log entries. How that sign on the, we politely do this. Well, how about Google Maps saying 5 p.m. they're open to? How about how many hundreds or thousands of customers in DC Silver Spring who try to come to the Spring Avenue branch or this branch, and their ATM cards are shredded and they can't get their money and are suffering, that 8511 Georgia Avenue doesn't care. But by the way, Paula, her name is anonymous, in this log entry, man, she was not elderly. She's probably in her 30s or 40s. She might have been a mom. I think she relayed she didn't know how to get money to fill up her gas tank because her car was fucking shredded. And she doesn't know why. At Spring Street at 4 p.m.
And this all she get is this.
No. She walked over. Yeah, that's all she gets. She walked over. Google Maps directed her to that. Yeah, that's all she gets. 2, this branch, 8511 Georgia Avenue, is open until 5 p.m. But that's what she gets. At 4 p.m., they put a sign up Oh, no, the sign's up 24 hours. No. They don't put a sign up at 4 p.m. It's just up 24 hours. It's a courtesy sign. So the security guard, the managers can tell you, get the fuck out of my face.
Basically. While they sit there and they're still clocked in, right?
Yeah, they're still clocked in. But Paula, by the way, is not white. She's African American. And I believe she said she had an emergency to pick up her children. And she looked really, really confused, terrified as to why Bank of America, her car was shredded and she doesn't have money to fill her gas tank. What happened to Paula after 4:26 p.m.? I'm not quite sure. I hope she got to her children okay. But Bank of America, the managers and security guards that saw her panicking, they didn't care. Oh, it's documented objectively from a counselor outside on the streets of Georgia Avenue. Yeah, 358. Yeah, I'm still in. We can go to Rondo. Thank you for highlighting. Because you will see a time stamp. I'll be 4:26 and 4:28 p.m. It's going to be another photo where I met Paula outside the branch. She gave me her name, Paula, anonymously. She believed me that I'm a passionate counselor that wants to protect people that Bank of America doesn't care about. She believed me. But she said, hey, Dale, I appreciate you. You can share my story. My name is Paula. But man, the fear and panic on her face when Spring Street ATM shredded her fucking ATM card at 4 or 5 p.m. and she couldn't get any money. I believe she related to put in a gas tank to pick up her children. Yeah. 8511 Georgia Avenue, who implicates and pushes the African American security guard to push you away. He shouldn't be in that position. It's the bankers that don't want to be there past 4 p.m. But Google Maps states 8511 Georgia Avenue, Georgia Wayne Avenue, right now is open till 5 p.m. But what does that sign say, though? I'm going to fall back for a little bit. Rondo, if you have any questions for me, thank you for highlighting this. I appreciate you.
Georgia Avenue.
My handwriting is terrible.
406.
406, man. My handwriting is sloppy. Man, I did this. My handwriting is much better when I have more time. But audience, please understand, I'm writing this right now at 4 p.m. when somebody's in crisis.
That is such an objective way to write.
Right.
You're writing, you're saying it.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not attacking. You're just stating
I'm not attacking.
facts.
I'm just outside the branch on Georgia motherfucking Avenue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel really bad for the security guard. Audience, anybody, do not denigrate the security guard. He's African American, man.
It's just somebody's job.
Yo,
they doing what they gotta do.
He at 4 p.m. I can't tell you the blues he gets every day when so many people get confused and come, and he has to try to tell them, "I'm so sorry. This message is signed. Doesn't make sense."
Going on? How long? When did this start?
Rondo. I have no idea. Why don't you ask everybody in the audience, ask the security guard, how long we been getting the blues at 4 p.m.? The people trying to fight you. Because it's not your job. It's Bank of America's job. That's a really good question. But, Rondo, here's a real question. How many times have I threatened Bank of America? For the last 2 months, I'm going to fucking sue the shit out of you. Because you don't give a fuck about liability that you're incurring. And like, oh, deal. Oh, we're doing your kid. No, you're not. No, you're not. Bank of America, let's talk about this. Is a public bank.
First of all,
it's a public
like
bank.
I said, we do gotta end it tonight. But talk about like, because it sounds in people's head that's gonna be like he can actually sue them for that. Like, how could you actually sue for that?
Yeah.
How could you actually? What is the real?
What is the
president that you
president?
Have?
Yes, I like that. So when liability of harm occurs is when a lawsuit happens. Okay.
What is liability of harm?
So any Bank of America customer outside this branch, when they refuse to, if you get robbed, if somebody cracks you upside the head, you go to the hospital. If you get cracked upside the head, you get robbed because you're elderly dementia, a sim kid robs you, please go to the hospital, get your medical bills, and sue the shit out of Bank of America. All you need is medical bills to show a doctor will notate